Welcome back, y'all. Let's just get right into it, huh? This was around 2 years ago, when I was walking at Mr. Claudivo's workshop. After his daughter Anna's death, he wouldn't leave his room. He kept the shop clean. Tried my best to communicate with him. I could hear him talking to himself, though. The death of his daughter had upset me as well. The only thing I wanted was to share his pain and try to console him, but he didn't let me. He didn't even answer me, not even once. When I knocked, he went silent. It was as if he wanted me to leave so he could keep talking to himself. After a few days, I assumed he went insane. One night, I knocked on his door several times, waiting for him to answer. If he didn't, I had also considered breaking the door. Then he opened the door. He showed his face through the crack. I could see his sunken face.
What is it, Miss Vrabalova?
Mr. Claudivo, I think you know what's wrong. Are you aware that you haven't left that room for a week?
A week? He furrowed his brows, sighing. I didn't notice. Thank you.
He left the room, pulling the door shut behind him. I don't want to be meddle in your affairs, but who were you talking to?
Miss Vrabalova, well, it wouldn't be wise of me to share this with you.
Why wouldn't it?
Right. You've been working as my maid for years.
Yes, I have.
Can I trust that you won't say a word of this to any strangers?
Surely.
Well, I thought I was going insane at first. Anastasia, she spoke to me.
Mr. Claudivo. We're both mourning her death. However, it's not healthy for you to lock yourself in like that.
You're implying that I've gone crazy, Miss Vrabalova. I really saw her.
Maybe we should take a stroll outside, or if you keep yourself busy with your work, you'll feel a lot better.
She must have become a ghost, or else how could she have been able to talk to me?
We went to her funeral days ago. She was buried properly. She can't return as a ghost. Mr. Claudivo, are you all right? Mr. Claudivo?
You may be right, Vrabalova.
Not leaving your room may have caused you to see things. You should go out and get some fresh air.
That might work.
It's a relief to see you out of your room, Mr. Claudivo.
Do you want to come along?
Knowing you, I think you'd want to start working on your dolls and toys when you come back.
Indeed so.
It's better if I clean your tools. I'll prepare them for your arrival.
Thank you for everything.
Don't even mention it, please. It's my job. I handed him his coat. I waited for him to leave. He looked like he was in a rush. It didn't take long for him to get out of my sight. After that, I entered his room. My plan was to see what was inside, but he had been too careless. He didn't lock the door behind him. I opened the door and I saw his daughter's body. She was placed on a chair, looking cold and lifeless. He had dressed her with her favorite clothes, her hair tied in a meticulous way.
Is this Yuri?
I couldn't handle the sight of this and closed the door. Horrible. Then I thought that I had to bury the poor child first, to bring an end to her suffering. I tried to stop the shaking of my hands. Then, when I tried to open the door wouldn't budge. I waited for Mr. Claudivo to return, but he didn't return as himself.
Time to save. He returned as Vodnik.
Indeed so.
Did he murder his own daughter? I hear Mr. Chalupnik let out an irritated grunt.
There are rumors going on about that, but I doubt it. The only thing I'm sure of is that he kept his daughter's body in his room.
He made a doll of his daughter. Are you stupid? He sounded like a good man. Oh no, Willem is saying this. He sounded like a good man from the way you describe him. Are you sure that was a real body?
Absolutely. I still can't get over the sight of it.
I assume the body should have been at least a week old when you saw it.
Yes.
It should have started rotting at that point, Miss Vrobelova. Are you sure you didn't notice the bad smell?
I wasn't in a situation that lended itself to thinking properly. I didn't notice any bad smell, Miss Silva.
You said he was a toy maker, right?
Yes.
Are you sure the body you saw wasn't a doll? She nods. Huh. She seems fairly certain.
I've seen some very lifelike dolls before.
You said you were afraid, too. Maybe you mistook it?
I'm sure of it, Willem. That body was a spitting image of the late Anastasia.
Is this thing related to what the Vodnik wished from the wish granter? Silver. Yes, Mr. Chalupnik? I'll be calling the cops again. Right. Oh, also, Mr. Chalupnik. I hand him the keys. Won't you return? I don't think I will. I don't think you should go. At least not until the police arrive. I should have expected that. Okay. I will be around. That was a lie.
Well then, Miss Silver, I'll check the water tank to see if the valves are all right. I hope that everything goes well with you.
Thank you, Miss Vrobelova. I hope we don't get in trouble for that. It's best if we leave as fast as we can. Silver is sort of... Remember my, comment about her being autistic? She still kind of acts a bit like a teenager. Or, like... not incredibly responsible adult, is my point. Silver. Yes, Willem? I thought that you were the one who killed Zivin. He extends his hand toward me for a handshake. I apologize. I should have considered the Vodnik as a possibility. Who would, regularly? He still doesn't seem like he trusts me, but I shake his hand. Do you want me to bring back something from the Vodnik's place? Are you going to run? I shrug. So, do you want anything? Like what? I don't know. For a cook? For revenge? He laughs. I remind myself once more that I shouldn't make assumptions about the human psyche. You don't plan to bring back his head like a war trophy, right? You do? I thought of it, but... Don't... Silver. Okay. Well then, Silver. I'll help Mr. Chalupnik take Zivin's body out of the tub. What are you planning to do? Maybe we should place him on the bed. He never liked water. Really? That's an interesting note. I nod as Willem exits the scene. I'm surprised how easily he was able to get a grip on himself. He looked a lot better than when we first discovered Skoda's body. Although, where is Cooper? He's late. I should check on him. I go upstairs and... Do I hear Cooper yelling? What is that sound? I push the door open, but it leads me to an absurd scene. Part 1-2. The Case of Vodnik. Cooper and Yuri? Yuri's sitting on the bed while Pavla is lying on the ground, unconscious. What's going on? What have you two done?
I don't know, Miss Silva. Miss Pavla has been like this since I arrived. I can't wake her up.
What did you do, Yuri?
I didn't do a thing. Guess she couldn't handle my royal aura.
Uri, did you hurt her?
It's hard to stand in front of me, you know. Weak people can't manage it, Silva.
Answer me. What happened?
I don't know. She just fainted.
Cooper, Chalupnik will kill us if he sees Pavla like this.
Right. We should wake her up.
Yadoi. No, we should run.
Let's run. Carry me, Silva.
I took Yuri on my back.
Miss Silva, I can't leave a child like this.
Cooper, this is not the time to think about your principles. I don't want to get into any trouble. Yeah. I see Pavla opening her eyes.
Phew. Orange, mister?
She talks in a very low voice. I didn't know that she could do that.
Yes, Miss Pavla? I hate Yuri.
Cooper looks at us. I see Yuri sticking his tongue out. What did this boy do to her? Don't worry, Miss Pavla. I'll talk to Yuri.
Yuri is so stupid. What did you say about me, you spoiled brat?
You're a spoiled brat yourself, Yuri. Little Yuri, would you please...
Excuse me, little Yuri? A whole kingdom used to call me a king. A peasant like you doesn't have the right to...
We have to leave here now.
Is Yuri here?
No, I'm not, stupid. What did you say about the princess, young king? Oh no, oh no, oh no. It can't be.
I believe that the so-called princess of this kingdom is a bit of a dunderhead, Lord Chalumpnik.
I do not know what that word means, but... Step aside, Silver. I step aside. And I start running down the stairs with Yuri on my back. Laura Silver.
Miss Silva, where are you going? Pavla, what happened?
Yuri starts laughing on my back.
Silva, you're a savage.
Why?
You left him, Silva. Are you aware of what you're doing?
I have a job to do. I can't risk my life recklessly. He giggles.
You're so mean.
I believe you're the one who is mean, Yuri. What did you do to Pavla?
She tried to take my gloves. She got what she deserved.
Did you hit her?
No. I just yelled that she can't touch me, and she fainted.
That sounds like a big lie to me.
You'll understand when you get older, Silva.
Is that so?
If you can get to be as epic as me, sure.
Huh.
Where are we going?
Do you know the way to the Vodniks?
Depends on where you're aiming to.
There's a police car in front of the hotel. I run to hide behind Hotel Pavla so that we can be in their blind spot.
Are you a criminal, Silva?
No. I am an undercover detective.
You aren't kidding me, are you?
Not at all. I show him the badge in my pocket. I have to be honest with you if you're going to tell me all you know about the Vodnik. I'm a detective from the Supernatural Cases Department. I'm supposed to collect and archive information about the mythical creatures I see. I take out my list. This is a list of creatures I have to take care of.
What kind of creatures do you have in there?
Because Yuri himself is definitely a creature. Demons, monsters, vampires, werewolves, jinns, ghosts.
Do you have a gun to take care of them?
I surely do. I pull out and spin my Einfeld number 2. You see, I have this revolver to use against vampires, werewolves, and other things. The revolver is a regular one, but I have silver bullets that can kill supernatural creatures. It's useless when you face spirits, though. For them, I have bullets that are actually capsules filled with salt and holy water. Didn't really have the chance to try this one out yet, but can't wait for it. I hope it works. It seems like he is feeling uneasy, because he's a ghost inhabiting a doll's body. I thought this kind of stuff appeals to little kids because guns look cool. I slide it back in my pocket, but I still get no answer from Yuri. Yuri?
It looks dangerous.
It is, so I'll put it away for now.
I'd be startled if you were to fire it by mistake.
I don't do those kind of simple mistakes. At least, not anymore. The first time I got a revolver in my hands was definitely not the, shall we say, brightest experience I had.
Anyway, who's that man you're dragging around?
Cooper, you mean?
The orange one.
That's Cooper, yes. He's also a detective, a co-worker.
Really? He looks like your apprentice.
Or my caretaker slash nanny slash useless partner. Yeah. So I'm not the only one to think that.
Silver and copper, then.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. He smiles like he's just solved a puzzle.
That's so cool.
Is it?
Very.
I checked the police cars again. It looks like we have to wait for Cooper here.
If Cooper's not coming, can I sit in the front?
No.
You can be sure that I'm old enough, Silver.
Don't try to persuade me. I can bicker with you all day.
I can bicker with you longer than that.
I can leave you wherever I want, kid. But if you tell me what you know and act like a good child, maybe I'll let you.
I'm already a good child.
Really? Tell me what you know.
I don't want to.
You promised. Were you running away from the Vodnik himself?
No.
Ugh, my throat's getting parched. Little drinking of water ASMR for you. Was it somehow related to him?
Yes.
Why was that thing chasing you? Did you make someone angry?
I don't make people mad. They happen to be hot-headed.
Why was he running away from something related to the Vodnik? I wonder. I begin to inspect him from head to toe. I'd never seen eyes that colorful before. I guess some people are blessed with good genes. He's a doll. I wonder if he stole something from the Vodnik's toy shop and is hiding under it under his poncho. Fluffy. Still, my best option would be to believe that he has stolen something.
You're boring, Silver.
I'm not going to disagree with you about that.
Won't you fight with me?
He sounds like he enjoys conflict. Yeah, I have a friend who's argumentative for the sake of being argumentative. They just like fighting all the time. I was thinking, maybe we should play a game until Cooper arrives. I should be able to trick him into telling me the reason why the thing related to the Vodnik was chasing him. Am I gonna have another of that weird conversation style?
What kind of game?
Yeah. This thing again. Right, let's save it once more. Okay, so I will ask random questions that can be answered with a yes or no.
Huh.
But if you say anything other than a yes or no as your first answer, you're out.
That sounds too easy.
It's not as easy as it sounds, but it'll help us get to know each other. Besides, you can ask me whatever you want.
I was bored. Let's play it then, Silver.
Shall I ask you something first?
No. Let's do it like this. I ask one question, you ask one question.
If you insist. Okay then.
I start. Do you like, dogs?
Yes.
I once met a dog in the backyard of the orphanage I grew up in.
Oh, whoops. I once met a dog in the backyard of the orphanage I grew up in. He was such a good boy, probably the best friend I've ever had until now. This was a basic start, but I had to hold myself back in order not to say anything more. Of course, this kid is playing dirty. Laura.
Me too. I once gave an order to my servants to bring all the dogs in town to the garden of my castle. It was one of the best days of my life, but they pooped a lot.
That sounds heavenly. It's my turn now. Once more save. Do you like potatoes? Can you speak French? Shit, what happened? What happened? Silver? Huh?
Don't you have any questions to ask? What's taking so long?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking of what to ask.
Be quicker.
Have you ever broken a bone? He is struggling.
Yes.
He looks kind of unsure about this because he doesn't have bones. Which bone?
Right leg, I think.
Or his legs are... I also forget things a lot. Don't worry.
Anyway, it's my turn. Have you ever been beaten a man up?
The huge gap between the first and the second question has undeniable. Excuse me for being honest. Yes. Have you ever been to the sea? Have you ever been to England? Are you a heavy sleeper? Are you a heavy sleeper?
Not really. What a stupid question.
You lose the game. I told you to answer me only with a yes or no. He gasps. He's terrible at this game. I thought I could get some information out of this.
Continue. I won't lose, okay? Have you been to the moon?
What is this question? Even though he's spoiled, grumpy, and hard to get along with, I guess he's still a child. No. Can you whistle? Do you like movies? Do you like wafers?
Silver?
What?
Are you trying to fool me, aren't you?
Why would I?
You can't come up with any questions at all because you actually want to interrogate me. That's mean.
Oh no! Did I not click it soon enough? Is there a timer somewhere that I'm not seeing? Here he stands still, not saying a word. I believe he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. He doesn't yell like he did before either. I see Cooper coming out of the Hotel Pavla. Cooper!
Miss Silver, why are you hiding there?
It's nothing.
Or, more importantly, why did you leave me up there?
I thought Mr. Chalupnik would be furious, so I ran.
That makes sense.
So how did everything go? Not that bad. We waited until Miss Pavla told us everything. Also, I gave my testimony as a witness. You didn't tell anyone anything about the Vodnik?
I didn't.
Good. But young Master Yuri, you should apologize.
Lord von Geldern, you mean?
Can we continue talking while we're in the car?
Sure thing, Miss Silver.
Start carrying Yuri again. He isn't saying a word. Let me save this and then load my other save. And see if I can't get more out of him. He likes potatoes. Beating up the man. Have you ever been to the sea?
I have. It was so much fun.
Really?
Because it wasn't as deep as I thought. You know, if you stand near the beach, it is not deep at all, and
you lose the game. Okay. I can't continue forward as fast as I like. Do you like movies? Do you like movies?
No.
Why is that?
They are a bit scary. I meant, not scary, but I don't know.
If you see a scary movie, then you must be prepared for it.
When I went to see a movie once, there was a bold vampire. I had to cover my eyes for most of the movie because his head was too bright. It hurt my eyes.
That's a little weird. I see. He was scared of Nosferatu then. Have you tried watching movies of different genres?
There was one where people crash into the moon.
I don't think he checks out the posters and the movie titles before watching them. I think I should gather Yuri and Cooper to watch Sherlock Jr. some way. I can't remember the name of the movie he watched. I see. What about cartoons?
I love them. Can we watch some soon?
But let's go back to the game now.
My turn then. Do you have a gramophone in your home?
Yes. Somehow his eyes brightened up even more when I answered this question. Can you read? He grunts.
No.
Huh. You know multiple languages, but you can't read.
Don't anger me. I wasn't that easy back in the day. In my day.
Back in your day? Okay then. Maybe I can teach you.
We were playing the game, Silver. My turn. Yes or no?
Great question. Peak humor. No. Have you ever eaten a bug? Do you like your family? Did I step on a mine?
No.
Silence. I really don't know what to say. Okay then, your turn.
Have you ever taken a train?
Yes. Many times. Yuri looks highly disturbed. Yuri?
I'm not done with this game, because it is not entertaining or useful in any way. You are making me angry, and I bet you were doing this so you can get something out of my mouth.
I was just trying to socialize with you, but I might have wanted to learn certain things as well.
Such as?
I thought that you stole something from the Vodnik's toy shop.
Don't you try to accuse me for being a filthy thief. How dare you?
Alright, I have no choice left. And that took a little while to load. Yuri stands still, not saying a word. Okay, at least I managed to get through the whole conversation. Start carrying Yuri again. He doesn't say a word. Young Master Yuri, are you alright?
None of your business, Copper.
Copper, I'm afraid my name is...
I know.
Cooper doesn't answer. I open the door and place Yuri on the back seat. I see Cooper is in the driver's seat, so I sit next to him. Yuri, will you show us the way to the Vodnik?
I only said I knew the way, didn't say that I will take you there.
He's pouting. I sigh. Whatever. The thing is, you've stolen. I'll pay for it.
Are you lying again, Silver?
Looks like I've made him have even more trust issues. I'm not lying. I can't say that I'm rich. So maybe we may have to exchange the toy you stole with something cheaper, if it's a toy, of course.
I like this toy in particular.
I hope he didn't steal anything too expensive. So he did steal a toy.
Thank you, Silver.
Will you forgive me, Yuri?
Copper?
Yes?
Show me the map.
Yuri puts his finger on a green spot by the lake.
Here.
Are you sure, young Master Yuri?
Lord von Geldern. And yes, I'm 100% sure. I did take some cartography classes.
Cooper starts the car. Now then, should we start talking about Miss Pavla and the apology you should make?
I haven't done anything wrong. You can't make me apologize.
Miss Pavla said that you scared her.
She tried to attack me. What would you expect me to do?
Attack you?
What did she tell you? Because right now it seems like she was telling the story extremely one-sided.
She told me she asked you to give her your gloves back. Asked you to give her gloves back. Then you said no.
Because they're my gloves. Of course I will try to defend myself.
Are you sure those are yours, Yuri?
I prefer Lord von Geldern, Copper. Just like I prefer Mr. Cooper, young Mr. Yuri. And before you accuse me for being a filthy thief once more, they're mine.
Yuri, be honest.
They were Pavla's. I expropriated them.
We should return them, then. I told Mr. Chalupnik that I would buy a new pair.
Anyway, Cooper, what did Pavla tell you?
She told me that you showed her your hands, and they scared her.
How is that my problem?
Yuri's hands? Are his hands burnt? That explains his stubbornness about not wanting to give the gloves back. Apparently, you also told her several times that she is stupid. Also, Miss Silver.
Yes?
This morning, Pavla stated that her gloves were taken by a ghost, didn't she? Yuri's eyes grew bigger.
What a stupid kid! Everyone knows that ghosts don't exist.
Ghosts do exist. But maybe she just saw Yuri with his poncho, and while they were trying to wake up, she thought of him as a ghost? Or did you enter How did you enter Hotel Pavla, young Yuri?
None of your business.
He leans back.
I already showed you the way. I have no intention of speaking anymore.
Right. I'll ask again after I buy him the toy he wants. Maybe he'll grow closer to me by that time. Miss Silva, while I was gone, what did you discuss in the meeting with the hotel staff? The one who killed Soda is the Vodnik.
Vodnik? Silva, maybe you're mistaken. He can't kill anyone. He's a softie.
Then what were you running away from?
Don't ask me anything, Silva. I refuse to talk.
Then don't assume that I'm as mistaken. So it wasn't Miss Blanca?
Yes.
Just like we thought. I'm glad everything went well, Miss Silva. Also, if you're interested in the well-being of the hotel folk, I have to say that Willem was doing a lot better than I thought. Chalupnik seemed like he didn't entirely believe me. I think Miss Robaluva will persuade him soon enough. I see. It's nice to hear that they're doing all right.
Who are those Willem and Robalova people you're speaking of?
I thought you weren't gonna talk anymore, kid. The cook and the maid of the hotel.
Servants, then.
Miss Silva, this is the place Yuri pointed to the map. I look around.
After we pass those trees, we'll see his toy shop.
I get out of the car. Yuri tries his best to jump out of the car and come near me. Yuri, don't strain yourself.
I'm fine. I should be able to do this much now.
He holds my hand. Aww. I don't know. I kinda like Yuri, whereas I didn't like Pavla, or whatever her name was. Congrats. As a celebration of his accomplishment, he puts on a happy face. I'm relieved to see him walk. This way he doesn't have to depend on me in case something happens. Still, he is a kid. I have to keep an eye on him. Can you walk while holding my hand like this?
I think I can.
Oh, would you look at that? Young Mr. Yuri is walking.
Are you amazed? Surprised?
I'm worried, actually. Are you sure you'll be fine?
Save your worriment for another time, commoner.
Cooper. Yes, Miss Silva? I noticed that we forgot our stuff at Hotel Pavla. Would you drive to the hotel and retrieve them? They're already in the trunk, Miss Silva. Since when? Then, can you guard this place while Yuri and I are inside? You'll be our backup. I'll shoot the flare if things go wrong. Stay alert. Is there a problem? I'll do my best. We start walking through the trees with Yuri.
Miss Silva, take care.
Miss Silva, take care. You too, young lad.
Being called young lad when you're a king is extremely annoying, you know.
I think he's doing it because you're calling him Copper.
He must understand that he is inferior to me. You can call me Yuri, even though it's a bit too informal. I'll make an exception for you. Feeling special yet, Silva? You don't have to call me your majesty.
You grasp my hand more firmly than before. I can't believe you trust me. Even I can't trust me. With the lake nearby, this place seems more like a peaceful dwelling than a toy shop. I wonder if there's really something supernatural in there. I shouldn't doubt myself. There's definitely something weird inside. Here he stops.
Silver,
What is it?
we're here.
I can see that. There's a faint melody of a violin emanating from inside the house.
Now, we could go back.
He returns toward Cooper's car. I don't let go of his hand. I told you I would pay for whatever you took. Why do you want to go back? Is there something you forgot to tell me?
I don't want to enter.
Tell me why.
The girl, Vodnik's daughter.
He pauses.
She's not normal. It's best if we leave them alone.
Miss Robaluva told me that the Vodnik's daughter was deceased. Is he talking about a ghost? Did you see his daughter? She died around years ago, Yuri. There's no way you were able to see her.
You said in the car that ghosts existed, didn't you?
I did, but you know that it's not easy to see them.
Why don't you just believe me, Silver?
Don't interrupt me, Yuri. Besides, I
don't want you to see her.
Why is he worried for me? What's up with this ghost? Look, I'll be cautious if I see her, alright? I've dealt with ghosts before, I'm used to them. He stares down. Looks like he really doesn't want us to go in. I'll offer him to go back. Because I don't want to make a kid who seems genuinely scared or worried to do something he doesn't want to. You can go back to the car if you want.
I don't want to.
Cooper will stay with you. I think he'll treat you the way you want if you stop being unreasonably rude to him.
What about you? You don't look like you're being nice to him either.
We get along just fine. I sigh. Leave, Yuri.
Are you sure you can handle this alone?
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to kill the Vodnik.
Don't do that. He's a good man, Silver. You should watch out for the girl.
Thanks for the tip. I'll try to neutralize the girl first.
That wasn't what I meant.
Yeah, I'd listen to him if I were you.
So you decided not to kill him?
I will.
I thought you were listening to me.
Look, Yuri, he's on my list. Moreover, did you forget that he killed a man today?
How can you be so sure? Does assuming things make you a good detective?
Don't try to tell me how to do my job. I don't have any time to spare, Yuri. You already showed me the way. I don't need your help anymore. You may leave now.
What? You're being awful.
What?
What do you mean, what? How could you say that to me after
I grabbed his shoulder. Look, kid, I'm not going to baby you. You're wasting my time. Do you think standing here fighting each other is doing us any good? Oh, Laura. What are you going to do? Stand there and cry while the Vodnik is slaughtering all of us?
He's not like...
If you really want to stay, do something useful instead of whining. Man, Laura!
Silver, you don't understand. The Vodnik wouldn't slaughter.
Wrong answer. Go back to the car.
You're not making any sense.
And you're not being useful. You'll just be a burden.
You just want me gone, don't you?
How did you guess? I don't want a baby near me while I work. I thought you could help me since you knew the Vodnik, but looks like you're just a kid after all.
You know nothing about me. You don't know anything. You're just like all the other silver-haired scum I knew.
The Vodnik is going to hear you. Keep it down. Can't you even think about that?
Piss off! Don't you come for me after you become a shitty ghost, you asshole.
He looks at me with hurt in his eyes. He turns around and starts walking towards Cooper in his car. I wait until he's out of sight. Finally, I can focus. I take the silver bullets out of my gun and fill it with the holy water bullet. I don't want to shoot the girl, but it's a precaution nonetheless. Karat didn't specify anything about which sort of bullet to shoot the Vodnik with. Even though he had been resurrected once, he isn't a ghost. So, I can assume that he's just like a regular human. Fragile. He'll die no matter which bullet I use. I stand near the toy store's door. I can hear the violin anymore. I try to listen carefully, pushing my ear on the door. I can hear muffled voices. Why'd you wake me up, Anna?
Father, there's someone in the front yard.
Are you sure it's not the cat you found the other day?
No. Why would Hermelin yell? I'm serious, Father.
I was about to leave from the back door, but... Let me check the garden real quick. I wouldn't want you to get scared here alone. I back out, trying to stand behind the door's blind spot. The door opens. I'm only seeing the door. Is the one who opened the door Vodnik, or is it his daughter? Looks like there isn't anyone here, Anna. Since she is a ghost, my best bet would be to believe that it's the Vodnik.
You should have used the back door, Father. I swear I heard that kid. I heard a woman's voice, too. What would happen if they saw you?
Calm down, Anna. It's fine if he doesn't return. Maybe we should let him have the doll.
But you crafted it so beautifully. I don't want him to just leave with it.
Looks like what Yuri's store was simply a doll. I grasped a doorknob. Okay, Silver. Maybe he needed it more than we did. In 3, you're going to slam the door right in the Vodnik's face. After creating a moment of shock, you're going to shoot him twice. I'll need to send you downtown to get us some materials, Anna. 1.
Yay! What should I buy?
2. 3. I slammed the door on the Vodnik's face. I opened the door back again and faced him. Okay. So Yuri isn't the daughter. They're very gothic looking, huh? Possibly, Anna. The one on the floor is the Vodnik, and the girl, not a ghost? Crap. They're staring at me with confusion and panic on their faces. I point my revolver at him and pull the trigger. The gun jammed? Oh, I try to open the cylinder. It doesn't open. I pull the trigger again, several times, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work! It doesn't work! The Vodnik is going to kill me! Miss, please put your gun down. I must fix the jam or else... The girl collapses. Anna! Stop that! We'll just explain to the miss, and she'll understand. You don't have to do that! I throw my revolver, towards the Vodnik. The beast dodges it. I take my dagger out. It certainly is odd to see a green man. Trust me, I'm aware, but there's no need for you to be rampageous. I charge toward the Vodnik, aiming for his neck. He tries to hold my right arm, keeping my dagger away from his neck. Miss, what do you want from us? I feel a cold breeze around my neck. Anna, stop! You don't have to do this! I can't feel my fingers. The dagger hits the ground. My vision is getting blurry. Anna, don't do it! I hear Anna's panicked sobs ringing in my head. She was going to kill you! As the voices echoes, the whole world slides in front of me. I hit the floorboards. I can't breathe. I can't... And number 4, late death. It's because she was a bitch to Yuri, wasn't it? Okay. I'll be guarding you at all costs, Yuri.
I don't need you guarding me.
He huffs. You seem scared, though.
I'm the king of Hanover, Silver. I don't get scared.
Psh. I felt the fear in your
voice, therefore I decided to help you.
I'm failing to understand how you'll help me, but I'll gladly take the offer.
My offer is, you need to quit your job, Silver.
I can't do that.
You can. You just choose not to. You can quit your job and live in a farm, raising your own chicken.
Tempting. If I quit my job, no one will clean the bad guys out of this world.
Bad guys? Do you think that the Vodnik is a bad guy?
Yes. You shouldn't judge people just with the way they acted towards you.
But the Vodnik is a good man.
Don't you think you're being a little too trusting? We live in bad times. You shouldn't trust anyone that quickly.
I don't...
You should always act while keeping solid facts and logic in mind. Why did you take my offer while we were in the backyard? You did because you trusted me, right? You're so naive, Yuri. I could have harmed you. Anyone in the hotel could have harmed you, in fact. The Vodnik killed a man today. He's a harmful beast. Therefore, he needs to be eliminated. As Yuri stays silent, I take the silver bullets out of my gun.
What are you doing?
I'm reloading my gun with the holy water bullets.
What?
The ones I talked about at the hotel alley. They're for ghosts, remember?
Are you going to shoot the girl too?
No.
Oh.
If the girl causes trouble, I'll need to get rid of her too. I don't want to do that, though. She isn't on my list, so it's not my priority.
I don't think neither the girl nor the Vodnik are bad people, Silver. We just had an argument. With the girl. I won, of course.
You don't look like you did. I close the cylinders after filing the gun and point it toward the grass. It feels nice to have it in my hands.
Silver. One of the bullets was a bit ugly.
What do you mean?
The first one you inserted.
I close the cylinders without any problems.
Can I take a look?
I sigh and open the What?
What's wrong?
I can't open it.
Just like I thought. It's stuck.
I take my dagger out and fiddle with the cylinders.
We're wasting time. Maybe you shouldn't use your gun.
I can use my dagger.
I meant maybe you don't have to kill the Vodnik.
Yuri, I don't want to hear a word from you about this ever again. The cylinder pops out. Alongside with the bullets, Yuri points at one of them.
This is the ugly one.
You have a good eye.
Of course.
I throw the bullet with dents into the river nearby.
You're being reckless, Silver. What were you going to do if the water in the bullet spilled over?
Holy water can't hurt you, Yuri.
Huh.
I pick up the bullets, refill the empty slot, and tuck the cylinder back in its place.
Silver, careful!
I hear the door of the Vodnik's toy shop opening. Get behind me, Yuri. Yuri, for the first time, listens to me without objecting. I slide my gun back into its holster. A girl around Yuri's height gets out of the door. Vrubaluva must have lied about the girl. She doesn't look like a ghost at all.
Who are you?
I'm Laura Silver. You must be... Anastasia?
Yes. What do you want?
I have something to discuss with your father.
My father has nothing to discuss with you, though. He just got out.
He just got out. I haven't seen anyone leaving from the front door. That means their house must have another entrance. This is a perfect scene for an ambush.
Are you hiding something, lady?
Yuri grasps my arm. His fear shows that he definitely lost his argument with her. Though, should I really interfere with the kids? They don't look like they're going to hurt each other. Even Yuri said that he didn't think that the girl was evil. I don't understand kids. The girl charges towards us.
Oh. Silver, help me! So it was you all along.
The girl grabs Yuri's collar before I try to do something.
Give the doll back! I don't want to. Do you know how upset my father is? I needed it. You can't just enter some people's houses and steal their belongings. I didn't steal it. Silver, why are you just standing there for?
I pick the girl and Yuri both up by their arms and separate the kids. Yuri, did you really steal this girl's doll? I can't believe you. First Pavla's gloves, second her doll. Maybe you have a problem, kid.
Did you bring a mortal here? Is this woman a human?
What? The girl charges toward Yuri again, this time more forcibly. I try to separate them once again. Hey, could you calm down?
I can't believe you! I can't believe you! You already took the doll and you brought a mortal here? Get out! Get out of it!
Oh, he's in a doll's body after all.
No! I'll bring it to my dad. Get out!
The girl grabs Yuri by the collar and pushes him onto the ground. Hey, you two. They tumbled towards the lake. There's something very wrong about these kids. Yuri! The kids fall into the water with a plop sound. At least they don't look like they're injured. I see the girl getting up swiftly. Even though she's in the water, she must be used to walking around here. Meanwhile, Yuri is still sitting in the water, with his back resting on a big piece of rock. Ugh, you piece of poop! I get down near them, but... Yuri? Where is Yuri's arm? Yuri? Silva... Are you okay, Yuri? I crouch near Yuri, trying to make sense. What happened to your arm? My arm... It's there, Silva. See? I see an arm drifting away with the current. It's obviously Yuri's arm, since it also has Pavla's glove on it. The girl takes the arm by the hand. Are you speaking about this? Sometimes things feel too supernatural to believe, even now if I'm the one experiencing them. Yuri, why aren't you bleeding? I can explain, Silva. I'd appreciate it. He's a ghost. He doesn't really look like one. She throws me the arm, Yuri's arm. I catch it. He stole one of the bodies that my father made today. He tried so hard to craft one too, so he needs to return it. One of the bodies that the Vodnik made. Yuri is in a doll's body? His body was a doll all along? Silver, I pull Pavla's glove off his hand. I'm faced with the hand of a ball-jointed doll. I take a look at Yuri. He looks desperate. I'm sorry, Silva. I really am. Why didn't you tell me? Because what if when you found out that I wasn't a real boy? I was afraid you would... You brought a mortal here, and she doesn't even know you're a ghost? Well, now I know. It's fine. This is no place for a mortal woman. Get lost. Are you a doll too, Anastasia? She's looking at something that's behind me. I turn around. Father! There's a man in the lake approaching us. He doesn't look wet enough for a person who just got out of the water, and his skin is green? Is this the wild sea beast we were making a fuss about? Save. Bad end 1? I don't like that. Why does that say bad end 1? I don't think I should have saved over that right now. Excuse me, can you be a little bit quieter, Anna? But he came back and he did a lot of damage. Oh, so you decided to come back. Is it to pay for the body you took, or at least to return it? The girl takes a higher voice again. He also brought a mortal with him, father. So the Vodnik is continuing his trade as a toy maker. Instead of keeping souls in pots, he stores them in dolls. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's a surprise to encounter a human here. An unexpected customer. He doesn't look hostile at all. Keep your cool. He could be acting. The Vodnik killed a man today. He's on your list. He's a harmful beast. You have to eliminate him. I'm not doing shit. No, 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 no! What the fuck? The game made me click on it. What the fuck? I swiftly pull my gun and shoot him on the shoulder with a special bullet. What the fuck? Eh? I hear the little girl gasp. You're being sloppy, Silver. That wasn't deadly. Aiming for the heart. Pull the trigger once again. He's dead. Oh no. Why did you kill him? Yuri, how many times do I have to tell you? I just don't think you would actually... This is my job, Yuri. Do you think I enjoy killing? Silva, stop waving your gun at me! What? Oh, sorry, Yuri. Yuri switches his gaze toward the Vodnik's dead body. I turn around. No. No, no, no. Father, are you okay? Anastasia, listen to me. Your father killed a man today. Shut up! You are lying! I get that a lot. Look, he's the Vodnik. Shut up! Shut up! You're lying! How do you know that? Why did you shoot him? He's not who you think he is. He's a bad guy. She gets up. I grew up without parents, too. I think you need... I feel a breeze grasping my neck. Ugh. I can't breathe. I can't... Not now. Ugh. Silva! I'm not dead, huh? I open my eyes. Yuri? I noticed that my voice is hoarse. He's standing up in front of me, still with one arm.
Silver, you're okay.
I guess.
Silver, I can't understand what you're saying.
Whatever. I shake my head.
Silver.
He's sitting right next to me, looking down in guilt. He has a vial in his hand. It's empty.
You see, Silver,
Is that my holy water?
I used it on Anastasia. I killed her.
She was already dead, so...
Your voice ruins the mood, Silver. I'm sorry.
For what?
I killed the girl.
Yuri, stop it. It's okay. They were evil. Laura's got issues. This kind of reminds me of how in Supernatural Dean killed that werewolf. I think it was a girl. He killed that werewolf girl that Sam was sort of into, even though she was just like a college student living her life. I remember being really unhappy with Dean because of that, even though he's my favorite Winchester brother.
I can't understand you.
I cough a few times. I try to talk in a higher volume this time, even though my throat hurts when I do that. So, the girl said you were a ghost.
Yes.
And?
This is a doll the Vodnik made. He makes these for the ghosts to possess so that they can feel comfortable in them.
Like a new body?
Yes. Since I stole it this morning, I didn't have enough time to get accustomed to it. That's why I crawled my way up to the hotel.
That's dedication.
I'm sorry, Silver.
He has the hiccups. Did you save me from the girl? I look at the lifeless body of Anna. She must have been possessing a doll too.
I stole one of the vials when you were unconscious, and then I threw the water on you.
You sure know a lot about these things. Congrats on your first exorcism, Yuri.
I'm sorry, Silver.
Don't be. I'm alive because of you. You saved me. I'm thankful. So very thankful.
I'm a harmful beast now. You need to... Are you going to kill me too?
No.
But ghosts were on your list. I also have killed someone who was like me. Silver, that's bad. That makes me a bad person. I made her disappear.
Yuri, you're taking this too seriously. Calm down a bit. You did that to save me, isn't that right? He nods. So take pride in it. She was about to kill me, and you saved a life.
Silver, I don't want to be a bad ghost.
You're a good ghost. The best ghost I have met so far. He buries his head on my chest, hugging me with one arm. I decide I should definitely hug him back. We stay like that for a while. Is this how you should be handling grieving people?
Silver?
Yes?
Do you think what you did is right?
Maybe not objectively, but I think that they were bad people. I don't think what we did was wrong, at least. There's no use in feeling guilty, Yuri. I know it'll drain you, and it's not worth it to feel that way over a murderer.
You think?
Yes. I take a deep breath. Now, let's get your arm back. He nods as I get up. I take his arm from Anastasia's hand. She doesn't look like a doll at all. I crouch near Yuri and look at his joint line. Let's fix you now.
Can you do that?
We'll see.
Can't say I trust your skills.
This thing doesn't have any nerves, right?
What do you mean?
Can you feel the pain?
No.
I stick the ball joint into his upper arm. Here. Fixed. He looks at his hand, moving his arm.
Wow. Didn't think you could do that.
I just attached it. He must still be in shock. I should talk about something else. So, how did you die? Laura! Laura, baby. Sweetheart. Hold on, save. I'm still getting a bad end thing here. I'm not... Uh-oh.
You're very blunt, huh?
Crap. Wrong question.
Silver,
Yes?
I'll tell you about how I died, but I think we should bury the Vodnik first.
Why?
It made me feel a lot better when I was buried.
Oh. Although since he's supposed to be a water spirit, I don't know how death works for him. I look around the yard, and in front of the house there is some gardening equipment stowed. It looks like Vodnik was a man who cared about his garden. I found 2 shovels.
That's great, Silver. One for each of your hands.
Won't you help me dig?
No, you're the one who killed him, not me.
I start digging. So, Yuri, spill the beans.
I used to be a king, the King of Hanover.
When?
In between 1797 and 1798.
You're old.
Older than you, for sure.
How did you die, then? He looks like he doesn't want to talk about it.
A friend betrayed me. I got assassinated by him. The whole kingdom knew how he was plotting against me. Such a heinous, treacherous snake.
I see. How old were you when you died?
I never knew the exact date of my birth, but people assumed I was around 10 years old.
Weren't you a royalty? I thought the births of royal people were well recorded.
Whatever.
Maybe you forgot it after all these years.
Tell me about your list.
Which list?
Your hit list.
I guess the name is self-explanatory.
Who gave you that?
The Wish Granter. Do you know him? Yuri?
Did he want you to kill these people?
Yes. The Wish Granter grants you 1 wish, and wants something in return. The Vodnik didn't pay his debt, and thus he's on the list.
Is blindly following orders your job too?
Yes. I just run the errands. I don't decide what I do. I don't enjoy doing this either, Yuri. He grimaces.
Okay then.
You sound wimpy for a king. What were you going to do if a war broke out?
I wish to be a peaceful ruler.
And you got killed because of it?
Shut up. Silver,
What is it, Yuri?
they were bad people, right?
I'm a little doubtful. Yes.
Are killing and exercising the same thing? Do you think that I showed Anna the way of peace when I exercised her?
I leave the shovel on the ground. I have no idea.
Huh?
I don't know. Of course, I'd like to believe that they'll find peace, but I don't know anything. I'm not the one who died, and I have less experience on this subject than you.
I don't know either.
I see. He looks down. I keep thinking I'd like to be exercised or not.
Oh, I keep thinking if I'd like to be exercised or not.
And?
I'm still thinking.
Let me know once you decide. I might help you.
If there's anything I know, I definitely wouldn't want to get exercised by you, Silver.
Point. Looks like he's back to normal. Yuri, come take a look. I think this is enough. Should we bury the man?
It's a lot more shallow than mine, but it should work.
I pull the Vodnik's body to the riverside and place him in the grave that I just dig. He's a lot lighter than he looks.
I wish him a peaceful afterlife, even though he was a bad guy.
Afterlife.
You aren't funny, Silver.
End number 2, bad end. Huh. Yeah. Alright. Oh, there's more. Miss Carrat? Did you hear me? Hey, is the phone working? Cooper.
It is supposed to work, Miss Carrat. Laura?
It's so nice to hear from you, sweetheart. I'll report everything that happened, Miss Carrat, though I don't know why you want me to call you. I could have just sent you a telegram about the matter.
We should use the latest tech possible.
It's important to adapt to the times, isn't it? If you say so. I was in Pilsen with Skoda to take care of the Vodnik. Firstly, I should report that Skoda died. I know. Okay. Though I haven't updated his status in the Bureau Registry yet. Wait a while. Should I continue speaking, Miss Carrat? Yes, surely, dear. He died because the Vodnik drowned him. At least the murder scene looked like that. It isn't your job to serve murder cases. I'm only stating my observation. Since you have no experience on this, I have no reason to believe your observations. Next time, don't try inspecting a body. It may be dangerous for you. One way or another, Skoda is dead. You should assign another detective to here, Miss Carrat. I don't think that there's a need to assign someone particularly to Czechoslovakia. Our representative in Germany will take care of it. Also, you already dealt with the Vodnik now, haven't you? Yes, I have. Just like expected from you, my dearest Laura. I killed the Vodnik. Oh. I caused his daughter to perish as well. Was she a ghost? Indeed so, Miss Carrat. How did you know? I was the one who sent you the file that said he killed his own daughter. Right. Are you alright, Laura? You don't sound very well. I have no serious injuries, Miss Carrat. No, I meant your voice sounds different. Have I asked something I shouldn't have? The phone doesn't work well. Maybe my voice isn't reaching you properly. Maybe. Let me ask you once more, honey. Is everything okay? Miss Carrat, it feels like I have made a mistake. A mistake? I killed a man and his daughter. But honey, the man you speak of killed a worker of our bureau, did he not? I'm not so sure of that either. Also, he still hasn't paid his debt to the wish granter. Your job is to take care of the people on the list, honey. It's not like you killed them just for the fun of it. No, it sounds like she's part of the mob. Not the man, but the girl. She didn't have to. Exercising isn't the same as killing, though, Dolly. You've helped them find peace in the afterlife, dear. It's nothing to get depressed about. Do you think that, Miss Carrat? Of course. I mean, the Vodnik part isn't where you messed up. I got reports saying that you ran away from the hotel. Yes. The death of Skoda is blamed on you, and let's not forget the fact that you're a wanted criminal in Czechoslovakia. That sounds like I've ruined everything. I'll try to clean up the mess you've created, but I can't guarantee that I can erase all the accusations. In any case, find a place to rest for a few days, and try not to attract any kind of attention. Yes, ma'am. Next time, wait until the police arrive. I could save you even if you were detained, but it makes everything more complicated if you run away. It won't happen again. Also, try not to leave a trace. You use fake names at all costs. Skoda was the one who made reservations in our names. Why? We can't ask him, can we? Let's assume that he did this in order to make sure you two wouldn't cause a problem in the hotel. There wouldn't be any problems if he didn't go die on me. So be it. Also, I have a few things to share with you, Miss Carrat. Go on. Skoda said some things about you before the night he died. He said that he didn't trust you and claimed that he found evidence against you. Also, he stated that there was something suspicious about your documents. Did you check his journal? Not thoroughly. Yeah, absolutely. I see. You said that you had connections with the wish granter, right, Miss Carrat? Yes, I do. Is that the reason why you're currently the boss of this bureau? Honey, if I made a wish only about being the boss of a supernatural cases bureau, it'd be very stupid of me, wouldn't it? I also thought that you may have talked the Vodnik into killing Skoda. Oh my. You're thinking too deviously of me, dear Laura. If I wanted to kill Skoda, I would break his door and face him instead of plotting those plans. But I didn't know that Skoda planned against me. I presume he was bluffing to get some word out of you, because I came here with my hard work and years of effort. Or you're the one who is lying. Laura, don't talk talk to her about this.
Are you forgetting what I have done for you? Will you answer my question?
I'm not forgetting it.
When you're going to blame me, remember that no one else would help you pay the debt you have. Don't ever forget that we are both related to the wish granter. We're in the same boat. You're almost as guilty as me.
I'm not working with him. I'm only paying my debt.
And I'm the one who's helping you pay your debt. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't mention this to anyone else, yes?
I didn't.
Good. You won't. And don't forget I'm the only one who you can trust in this bureau.
Yes, ma'am.
I assume you're having doubts about the way I conduct business because you're stressed, and you just lost a co-worker. Killing someone isn't that easy either. You'll get used to it.
I'm already used to it.
Why did your voice shake then? You're still the same kind, Silver.
Kind would be the last word to describe me. She laughed silently.
So, Miss Carrot,
I'm done with my report, though the majority of the call passed with you scolding me.
You're pretty sharp-tongued, aren't you?
Not as much as you.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Huh.
Say, Laura.
Yes?
Which one do you like the most? Crimson or raven black?
What is a crimson?
A darker red, honey.
Crimson, then.
Thought so. You remind me of red. Wish you good luck with your next mission, Laura.
I appreciate the kind wishes, Miss Carrat. I hang up the phone. Miss Silver,
how was it?
I'm not calling this woman ever again.
Would you want me to send the telegram from now on?
I sigh. That'd be great, Cooper. So that's the end of it. It also looks like it was a totally bad end. So I'm definitely gonna have to come back and see if I can get a better ending. Anyway, ta-ta for now, guys.